All right, guys, I'm back. Um, quick news: Billy Joe Saunders, former WBO middleweight champion, is now fighting. Hope I'm not slaughtering his name. Shefat Isufui, who's from Serbia. He's fighting him for the WBO interim super middleweight. Excuse me, uh, middleweight title. I think Zerto moved up to 175, um, so he's getting the interim 168-pound belt. First of all, I think he did duck Demetrius Andrade. He got caught with drugs, and they tried to use that loophole that it's okay to use in the UK after the weigh-in, or some bullshit like that. Um, then they tried to make the fight again, and this time he disappears the entire year, fights some bum, and now he's fighting for the interim WBO belt. Uh, I actually like Billy Joe Saunders as a fighter. I think he's a good boxer. He had a couple of bad performances versus Wolverine, and started strong but finished shaky versus Andy Lee. But Andy Lee's a good fighter. I think he was an interim champion at one point. Big puncher, always has heart. Andy Lee. He beat. He took Chris Eubanks Eubank Jr.'s a long time ago. Started strong, but didn't finish great. Um, and then after the Wolverine fight, where he looked, god awful, arguably could have lost, came back, beat Willie Monroe Jr. You know, looked pretty good against him. Not that Willie Monroe's a world beater or anything, but he's a solid fighter. He's a decent boxer, good athlete, and he beat him pretty, decisively. Um, then he, outboxed the hell out of David Lemieux in a shutout in David Lemieux's backyard. Look, clinical boxing clinic. He looked great against Lemieux, and then just disappeared. Like I said, he got caught with I think it's called like oxymoron, some kind of weird drug. It's like an ultimate drug, according to I think Victor Conti. He said it like helps you lose weight, but you build muscle and you have like infinite stamina. It's like basically a athlete's dream drug, really. You could lose weight, still build muscle, and have like all time stamina. It's like the ultimate boxer drug, or athlete drug, like I said. So he got caught with that. So no, and typically when people get caught doing something, it's not the first time they've done it. So it probably means he's been doing it. So one could argue he might have been doing it since the Wolverine fight, because those were his best performances. William Monroe Jr. and David Lemieux. So, and both of them were out of the U.S. So one was in the U.K. and the other one was in Canada. So who's to say? I mean, can't say he did do it, but can't say he didn't do it. So it is definitely suspicious. Um, I was disappointed that he wasn't able to fight Demetrius Andrade. I was really looking forward to that fight. I think that was supposed to go down last October, and it would have been nice. Who's the best southpaw middleweight boxer? That would have been good to see. It would have been DAZN's biggest fight of last year for sure. So, but it is what it is. Billy Joe's fighting sheep fat. That's literally his name. Shefat, like one. Um, hey, I mean, I've never heard of this dude, so um, I don't know what to expect. He's not a big puncher. I think he only has like 13 knockouts. I mean, that you don't have to always be a big puncher, but what does he bring to the table other than he's just, I guess, in line for the WBO interim title? So. It's May 18th on BT Sport, ESPN Plus, obviously, because Billy Joe's with Frank Warren, and they're with ESPN Plus and BT Sport. So that's what's going to be on. I don't know much about sheep fat, so um, I'm probably going to say Billy Joe Saunders probably wins this pretty easy. Maybe they'll work around the fight to get a rematch with Eubank Jr., but I don't see that likely because he's with, PBC, and Al Heyman has like their version of PBC uh, IFTV or something like that. So, um, that might be tough to make. So I don't know who Billy Joe's going to fight at 168 in the future. Because you got Zerto just bounced. That's why he's getting the title belt. Um, uh, yeah, because Benavidez, Planther with PBC, Durrell, he's with PBC. He's going to probably fight Benavidez. And I think Caleb Truax versus Peter Quillen. I think the winner's probably going to fight Caleb Plant. 168 is real top heavy. Maybe Caleb Smith, but Caleb Smith's with DAZN. He's with Eddie Hearns and Matchroom, so I don't know who Billy Joe gonna fight after Shefat. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know who he's gonna fight. 168 really. It's hard to make a big fight up there. There's not a lot of names. So that's another reason why I don't understand the move. There's not a lot of big money fight. Unless he was really struggling to make 160, then I guess the move makes sense. I didn't like how he did it, but if you're struggling to make weight, I'd rather you be in a weight that you're comfortable in. So we'll have to see what happens with Billy Joe Saunders in his immediate future. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, like, dislike, comment, and have a good one.